Let me guess. You wake up, you grab your phone, you scroll for motivation. A video tells you to believe in yourself. Another one screams discipline beats motivation. Someone else says confidence is everything. And for a moment, you feel it. You sit up straighter. You think, okay, today is the day. Then real life hits. You get tired. You hesitate. You overthink. You procrastinate. And by the end of the day, nothing actually changed. And you're left thinking, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just stay confident like other people? If that feels uncomfortably familiar, yeah, that's not a motivation problem. That's a system problem. And here's the thing. Most people don't want to hear that because systems sound boring. My name is Kai, and I spend way too much time thinking about motivation, habits, discipline, mindset, and why smart people keep sabotaging themselves. And if you're someone who knows what to do but still doesn't do it, if you start strong but fall off, if you're waiting to feel confident before you act, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out, because this channel is about fixing the real problem, not feeding you motivational sugar. Now let's get into it. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Confidence is not the cause of action. Action is the cause of confidence. But even that is incomplete, because most people do take action sometimes and still don't change. Here's what most people don't realize. Confidence is fragile, mood-based, temporary. You can lose it from one bad day, one rejection, one awkward moment, one missed workout, one skipped task. So if your entire life strategy is built on, I'll do it when I feel confident, you're building on sand. And this is where it gets really interesting. The people you think are confident, they're not operating on confidence. They're operating on systems. Let's simplify this. A system is something that works even when you're tired, works even when you're not motivated, works even when you doubt yourself. Confidence asks, do I feel ready? A system says, this is just what happens next. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't need confidence to do it. You don't need motivation. You don't hype yourself up in the mirror. You just do it because it's a system. Now imagine if your goals worked the same way. That's what we're building today. Not exciting, not flashy, but effective. Let's break down the 5 boring systems that quietly outperform confidence every single time. System number 1, remove choice, not fear. Now, you might be thinking, but Kai, fear is my problem. I overthink everything. No, fear is normal. Choice is the problem. Every time you decide whether to act, you invite fear into the room. Here's an analogy. Imagine if every morning you asked yourself, do I feel like going to work today? You wouldn't last a week. Why? Because work is not a choice. It's scheduled. Here's what most people don't realize. Willpower is drained by decisions, not effort. So the system here is simple. Decide once, then automate behavior. Pick one habit you've been negotiating with yourself about. Now remove the daily decision. Instead of, I'll work out if I feel like it, make it, I work out at 7 a.m. No debate. Not longer, not harder, just scheduled. This is boring and insanely effective. System number 2, lower the bar until action is embarrassingly easy. Here's where people mess up. They think systems mean doing more. Wrong. Systems mean making starting unavoidable. Now, you might be thinking, but won't lowering the bar make me lazy? No, quitting does. Perfectionism is just procrastination wearing a fancy outfit. Here's what most people don't realize. Momentum beats intensity. If your system requires high energy, perfect conditions, the right mood, it will fail. Create a non-negotiable minimum so small you can't justify skipping it. 1 push-up, 1 sentence, 1 minute, 1 page, 1 email. The goal is not progress. The goal is showing up. Because once you start, your brain switches modes. This is where it gets really interesting. Your identity starts to change before results show up. System number 3, track inputs, not outcomes. Most people track results. Weight, money, views, likes, sales. And then they quit when results don't come fast enough. Here's the psychological trap. Results are delayed. Inputs are immediate. Your brain needs feedback now, not in 3 months. So the system is this. Track what you control, not what you want. Example, instead of, did I lose weight? Track, did I walk today? Instead of, did I make money? Track, did I make the calls? Here's what most people don't realize. Consistency feels pointless right before it works. Tracking inputs builds trust with yourself. And trust is more powerful than confidence. System number 4. Environment beats motivation every time. Now, you might be thinking, I just need more self-discipline. No, you need fewer temptations. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your environment is stronger than your personality. Put a cookie next to someone on the diet long enough, and they'll crack. Not because they're weak, because they're human. So the system is not be stronger. The system is make bad habits harder and good habits easier. Put your phone in another room. Keep junk food out of sight. Open your laptop with the task already loaded. Lay out your workout clothes the night before. This isn't cheating, this is intelligence. This is where it gets really interesting. When your environment supports you, discipline becomes optional. System number 5. Identity proof, not motivation speeches. This one is big. Most people try to feel like the person they want to become. But identity doesn't change from thinking, it changes from evidence. Your brain is a courtroom, and every action is proof. One workout equals one piece of evidence. One page written equals one piece of evidence. One promise kept equals one piece of evidence. Confidence is the verdict, not the argument. Here's what most people don't realize. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So instead of asking, how do I feel more confident, ask, what's the smallest action that proves who I'm becoming? That's the system. Pulling it all together. Story moment. Let me tell you something real. The biggest shifts in my life didn't come from motivation. They came from boring routines I didn't even like at first. I didn't feel confident. I felt unsure. I felt behind. But the system didn't care how I felt, and slowly, quietly, things changed. Not overnight, not dramatically, but permanently. Here's the truth. You don't need more confidence. You don't need a better mindset. You don't need another motivational speech. You need systems that carry you on days you don't believe in yourself. Because your future isn't built on how you feel today. It's built on what you repeat, even when it's boring. If this helped you even a little, hit subscribe, like the video, and comment systems over feelings so I know you're serious. I'll see you in the next one. And this time, don't wait to feel ready, just follow the system.